Good morning, everybody. Is my mic up? It is. It is Tuesday, April 28th. I always have to look down to see what day it is, and you are watching The Daily Dan. Oh, gotta stay out of the way. Gotta keep forgetting to look this way at my handiwork. Good morning, everybody. It's time to get up, stand up, stop doom scrolling, because The Daily Dan and his fruit smoothie are here to save your day. How's everybody doing out there this morning? Morning, y'all. Good morning. How are you doing? Hello, everybody. This is good. I haven't taken a sip out of it, and it's been around for a little while, so I had to drink that warm part that was in the straw. So good, so good, so good. So how's everybody doing? Hello, Danny. Hello, Sally, Jasmine, Angela, Lady Cat, Sasuke. Ohayo gozaimasu, if you understand that. How's your morning going? My morning's going great. My morning is going great. What do we have here on my little spreadsheet of things? I didn't leave the house yesterday, which wasn't a bad thing. You know, with all the hoobity-boobidis in the world and stuff like that. Staying at home seems to be a pretty good bet lately. So I've been at home. I stayed at home all day yesterday after I got off the hangout with you guys. I don't know if it's just a morning hangout. What did I do? I hung out with Blake a little bit. He had school. I think I just harassed him a bunch. I was editing some Cyber Husky videos. I cleaned up the house. House always needs cleaning, especially during cat snow season, where the cats are just willing just to hoof their fuff everywhere in the house. Last night I was eating dinner, and I had my dinner on my plate, and you can see it coming in slowly like a comet. And it's triangulating coordinates. And it wants to land on my sauce. The sauce that's on top, you know? It wants to land on my on-sauce top of my plate, and I'm like, oh. And it changes course, and it starts heading over to Crystal's food, and then I'm in double trouble. Double trouble. I'm in a fancy massage chair. I've always wanted to like sit in one of those or have a massage chair. Just what if we did the Daily Dan on massage? I think that'd be a lot of fun. Morning, Dan and Kittens. Yeah, let's see. Is anybody back there eating? I got these two over here. Chilling, grazing. The Flowbee for cats. Yeah, I guess so. Give the Flowbee for Dan. And the Flowbee was, hey, you get off that screen. That Flowbee was super popular in the 80s. Oh my gosh. They had like straight up infomercials on it, and they tried to sell it legit. They did try to sell it legit. Is Chopo trying to eat the jerky, Drea? Says, no, Drea, the jerky is behind locked doors now. So the only one that'll be eating jerky is this jerky right here. And my headphones just fell out to the ground, but that's okay. We don't need that till later. Oh my gosh. Dan, send some sunny, warm weather to Michigan, please. I had plans today, but Michigan says, nah, not today. Let's see. It is, it's pretty out. It's supposed to be chilly today. It's supposed to be in the 60s, I believe. But on Friday, it's supposed to be 92. So, we'll see how that works. Yeah. But, yeah, the Flowbee was super functionally popular. It plugged into your, vacuum cleaner, and you just sucked, and it kind of like the suck cut from Wayne's World. I know it's super old reference. So anyway, so I just hung around the house yesterday. Crystal came home, and we worked on budgeting. You know, where you sit there and you try to see how much you spend versus how much you make, and you're usually surprised on how much more you spend than you make. So I did that last night. 60s is perfect for me. I take like 70s. Maybe that's because I'm from the land of the sun. All right, yes, now you can go back outside and play Kumiko. You go have a fun morning out there. You guys see the video of her on RFS Cats last night? Remember I told you how she wouldn't leave Crystal's car yesterday and how I had to go out there and rescue her. We ran around and played. Crystal ended up posting that video on RFS Cats, so you guys should go check out Kumiko. She's super cute outside, super cute. Yeah, I know you guys love her. You guys love her so much. So anyway, so that's what I did last night. Nothing special. I think Blake and I might see Mortal Kombat tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Probably tomorrow. I think it's gonna be fun. It was hysterical. Hold on. People crashing their cars out there. All right. I live like in the bad Mr. Rogers neighborhood, you know. So last night I was sitting on the couch. You should attach the GoPro to her. They don't have the harnesses that were small enough. The GoPro is now small enough, but the harnesses are not. They had this webcam that hung down from your cat's collar, and it hung down like this, right? And it looked insanely unsafe. Like, that is not safe at all. It is just waiting to get caught. Because I wanted to put one on Mr. Tails. Because Mr. Tails, he'd go out on his adventure for the day. He'd leave. He'd pack a lunch. So, it's supposed to be 80s here in Austin. Oh, yeah, see? So, that warm weather is definitely coming. We'll be doing the morning Dan. It'll be hot. It'll be hot for the daily Dan. So, last night I was laying on the couch, trying to figure out, like, what are we gonna talk about today? Like, what are we gonna do? Nobody put anything on the Wish.com items list, so apparently we're gonna scrappy do that idea. And I was like, what am I doing? Then I stumbled upon Buzzfeed. You guys know Buzzfeed? Buzzfeed used to be the #1 not adult site in the world. Hey, Mooch, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing, Mooch? What are you doing here? Why don't you and your toy come over here and play instead of digging in the corner and acting weird? So I was on BuzzFeed to see what was going on there, and I saw that they had this article here. Let's see if we can put it up here. 21 photos that are so aggravating that you'll want to scream. And I'm like, well, there's probably nobody else in the world I'd rather be aggravated with than yous guys. So here we go. I thought we'd go through this together. I like BuzzFeed. I can't. Every now and then they hit a gem, like, I'll do this. But most of the time they do so much stupid stuff because they have so many writers. Well, not anybody can be a writer for BuzzFeed, but you got to be approved, and you just keep submitting stuff, and hopefully that they will be able to tell you what Game of Thrones character you are based on your coffee creamer color. I don't know. What's up, Mooch? What's going on? What's going on, Mooch? Ow! Oh my gosh! Oh no! This is the Mooch. This is the Mooch. Mooch Power Hour, I guess, right? So I'm on BuzzFeed, 21 aggravating things. Here, let's go to the full screen. We'll put me in the corner here. I wish my items were not safe for work to post on your comments. That's the problem, is like we have to kind of keep it safe for work, even though 90% of us here are not safe for work people. But like, you know, I can't. It sucks. It sucks. I'm not safe for work in real life if we hang out. There you go. That's it. Here we're putting on a show. So 21 things that are so aggravating that you'll want to scream. I have not seen these. Keeping my fingers crossed and trusting you, BuzzFeed. Yes, you out there, Mr. The Feed. Please serve us up some good stuff and not some weird funky stuff that I'm going to regret scrolling through later. All right, here we go. #1, this door stopper at my school. At my school. Oh my gosh. I don't know what we have here. I have one of these little rubbery stopper things here. You guys can kind of see the top of it here. I'll put it back up here. No, you can't because that's glowing. You can kind of see the rubber topper here. So I have one of those. But in the bathroom over there, it has one of those little turn locks. So it's got the little turn sideway thing. And there is a divot in the wall. But I think when we redid the bathroom, we might have patched that up. But those were from Crystal's days. Crystal and Jason would battle it out in those back rooms over there. And there's like crazy war wounds on all the back of that house over there from when Crystal was a kid. So yeah, that's gotta be frustrating. And I'm glad I don't have these door handles. I thought it was cute when I saw the videos of the cats that were jumping up and opening up the doors themselves. Mooch is going crazy for the high-end catnip. All right, you lay right there and you be crazy with your catnip. You know, you be crazy right there with your catnip. I could probably run and grab the camera and put it on him, but I need help. I need more hands, and Blake's sleeping. So yeah, so the cats would open it up, and I Topo can stretch all the way up to the top of your guys' counters and whack the stuff off of it. So imagine him just reaching up at leisure and just opening up doors. I don't think that would be a good idea. All right, see what #2 is. If you are coughing kindly, take a mask and put on. Oh my gosh. The rest of the world isn't as good with emojis as we've all been for all those years. My mom does send emojis though, and she's in her 80s. My mom's got a Bitmoji actually, and her Bitmoji is pretty active at her old age. Yeah, you should see her Bitmoji's always doing stuff. She sends her good nights with her Bitmojis in her PJs with her little gray Golden Girls hair a la Estelle Getty. Mooch is the co-host. He's down here. Oh, memory of World War 11. Whew. That's a long ways away. That's longer than the Fast and the Furious 11. Like, that's even coming up sooner. You guys see that? You know, I know after they did Fast and the Furious, like 4 or 5, they signed a 10-movie deal. And I think we're almost to the end of it. What are they going to do? What are they going to do at that point? What are they going to do after they're just going to keep going, right? Because they can get into the Roman numerals. I forgot about that. It's going to be like the Super Bowl. It's going to be like the Super Bowl soon. Oh my gosh. Foxy Call said, it's been an eventful morning. Well, it's about to get better here with your dose of the Daily Dan. The sharper image photo says, look sharp, sound shapper. Oh, I would do that. Maybe you just take a little black marker and just fix that little P there to make it a little R. I think we could get away with that. Excuse me. I don't think that's too bad. I don't want to put those earbuds in my ear. Oh my gosh, that thing looks like one of those old like Bluetooth roaches. You remember everybody walked around with their Bluetooth thing in their ear? It looked like this. This was the beginning. The Bluetooth earbud. The Bluetooth, people call it the cockroach. That was the beginning of people talking to themselves. You know, before you would have to hold up your phone. Yes, that's right. I'm holding up my Zach Morris phone. You'd have to hold up your phone. I can see that you're on the phone. So when we're both at the mustard aisle, and you're talking, and I wonder if you're talking to me. I look over, you have a phone in your hand, I know you're not talking to me. Then all the little Bluetooth ear buddies came out thing. Remember that when Bluetooth came out? And now everybody's just talking like they're crazy. You know? Before you could tell crazy people because they had Blacktooth. Now people are running around with Bluetooth and they're jibber jabbering all crazy like too. So many times, 10, 12 years ago, you'd go like, what? What'd you say? And this other person that you don't know has got his little roach in his ear, and they're talking on the Bluetooth. That's what that thing reminds me of. I mean, look at that thing. That thing is huge. That thing is huge. I was talking to myself before it was cool. See, Brittany, he knows. Oh my gosh. Hey, boss, I installed a new fan. Oh my gosh, behind this sign. So there's a fan there. I don't know if you guys can see it well. There's a fan there behind the sign. Oh my gosh. Ooh, there's a nice little amp up there, though. All right, morning smoothies are good. I definitely recommend them. My school's library fan. No. But we don't need the fan. What are those? Those are like air ducts. Oh my gosh. Those are like John McClane size air ducts so you could film a Die Hard movie in. Holy cow. How much air do you now need to move? And if that's the case, poke a couple little holes. Get a shining down up on you. Or remove the propeller and put it in the aviation museum. I don't know. I cannot tell at work when people are talking to me or they are on the phone. I get that a little bit. I have the little wireless earbud things in there, and they're so much easier to talk on the phone because you just put them in and you can do whatever you're doing. So, but no one's ever home. But Crystal, sometimes she'll be talking, and I'll say what? When I'm talking, Crystal just thinks I have the camera on me. After she said a long time ago, a handful of years ago, she's like, yeah, like Dan used to just be talking. I'm like, who's he talking to? And then all the time, it's just himself. So if she hears me talking, she probably thinks I'm filming something or talking to Jess or like just doing something Danish. I don't know. I am eating a breakfast taco. I have never had a breakfast taco. I love breakfast burritos. We have an amazing breakfast burrito line up here in Southern California. Never had a breakfast taco. These 6 feet apart stickers are not 6 feet apart. No, it's perspective. You got to put the camera down lower, or maybe they'd stretch out. But yes, they are not. They are not 6 feet apart. I'm impressed as someone who's been around stickers. I worked in t-shirt businesses. I used to have a sticker plotter, and I had a little mini sticker business for about 6 months before I realized that wasn't going to work. And this was like, I don't know, 15 years ago. These stickers that they put on the ground to stay 6 feet apart stay on the ground amazingly well, right? How many, like, have you had any kick up yet where you're tripping over them? They did do a good job on those edges, staying flat on that ground when everybody walks all over them, and they should be getting rolled up. So props to adhesive. You really stepped up this game during the popular sickness. Yes. This painted traffic sign that should have been spell checked first. STOP. Stop. So right outside my house, on my property, I actually have a stop sign. It looks cute. It's really cute, actually. And then it says stop out there outside my street. I should go look later to make sure they spelt it right because I didn't see that. I want a breakfast taco. Foxy Cola, I want a breakfast taco too. And I don't want like a Del Taco or a Taco Bell breakfast taco. I want like a taco truck breakfast taco. Oh my gosh, you had one job. See, that'd be something I would do on accident, just like derping out, you know. They use Gorilla Glue. I know, right? It's been my go-to. That's been the Gorilla Glue joke's been my go-to for my hair lately, of people asking me like what I put in my hair. Because you know, if you followed me for a long time, you know that every time somebody come into the bike shop, I would just make up something different, and it would be great. I'd just see how long that I could get it. I think my favorite one is this elderly couple came in and they wanted to know how I sleep at night with my hair like this, because in their mind it's permanent. That's how it has to be. And I told them I slept on one of those massage chairs, the ones with the holes in it for your head, and I lay face down, but the problem I have is I have to get up an hour early to make sure that this big toilet bowl ring around my face goes away before work. And they're all like, checks out to me. Another customer said, that's not real, right? And I said, no. And I did that moving hair thing that you can do, and I said, it just velcros on there. And they're like, ha ha ha, that's so great. And off they went. So lately it's been Gorilla Glue. Like, oh, what do you do to put your hair up? I'm like, what do you care? What do you care? Like, what? Okay, not a problem though. Like I've said a million times, if I don't want people to come talk to me in public, I wear a hat and glasses. If I have my hair up, it's an open invitation for you to come and do whatever you want. It turns into Mardi Gras, instantly Mardi Gras. Like, what do you know, like that's how it is. So lately it's been Gorilla Glue. And then everybody laughs because they get the Gorilla Glue joke. But then I have to make sure I tell them, like, dude, I'm just kidding. It's not Gorilla Glue. And I'll tell them what just some hairspray. But I gotta watch out because they'll go put Gorilla Glue in their hair. Because a lot of times moms come up and try to ask me, like, dude, I'm trying to get my son's hair to stand up like yours. Like, I can't get it to stand up through here. And they're always asking me about advice through here, through this area of my hair. And everybody does the same thing wrong. They use that Gorilla Snot gel because it's all, colorful and stuff like that. And instead of hairspray, because the gel's too heavy, so it just goes bleh. So anyway, that's that. That's that. Okay, let's go back to these. Let's go back to a few more of these real quick. I'm still intrigued by these. Yeah, Gorilla Glue Dam. I just gotta be careful. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? And this sign that probably needs a quick Google Translate before being printed. Fruit snacks need Spanish. I've seen the ones in the back of the store, and it's got like straight up like Wingdings font, like nobody, whoever put it in their computer to like you pick it, we stick it, didn't have the font or whatever, and it was all just like boxes and stuff. I'm like, how does that really happen? How does that happen? Ooh, Black Forest organic oatmeal. That looks kind of good. Next to the fruit cups. Fruit cups are so popular there that they get their own hang down sign. Dude, fruit cups on the come up. Wow. This, I don't care about the survey one. Okay. These packages that hopefully don't contain anything that can be ruined by getting wet. Oh. I've had a couple boxes because we have my porch out here. If you guys know what my porch looks like, and the little overhang ends right there. So if it rains or gets crummy, it'll start soaking on the ground. And we've had some of our packages get wet. It sucks. Good morning, Jess. Good morning to you. We were talking about all these crazy things that were mildly infuriating on Buzzfeed. And I keep trying to adjust my camera because I accidentally combed my hair this morning in the 5 minutes between the Instagram live and now. And now all my cameras are off. The sink that probably spreads more germs than it does wash off. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Those metal handles remind me of school. Of school. We had those for a while, then they replaced it with the ones that you have to hold down as soon as you lift off. It pretty much stops running out of water, Robin says, good morning. Good morning. It is the Daily Dan. We are having fun here. If you guys are just tuning in, or if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We do a Monday through Friday show. When I say we, it's the cat and I. Mooch is down here sleeping around his Crayola crayon catnip theme that Jess got him. And yeah, we have fun here. We'll be taking calls later. And right now we're just checking out crazy things on Buzzfeed because that's what we do here. We just kind of hang out and surf the net. We'll go back to the full screen. PJ with the super chat. Good morning. I just got back from the chiropractor. Guess who sneezed C1 out of place? Yep, me. It was me. I did it. I really need to go to a chiropractor. I'm about to get health insurance. Crystal's full-time now at her work. And I had to go in there the other day and fill out these papers so I get health insurance starting like in a week or so, or at the first of the month maybe. So I'm going to see if I can go get adjusted because when I stand straight, I feel like my body is like in different ways. So I don't know what a C1 is, but I'm going to go see someone about my back. So thank you so much for the support in the super chat. And I can't wait to get mine fixed up or whatever. I feel good, but like I know something, like I know that I need to be like run out, whatever that means. And like I said, Krista left this morning I think I might have said it on the Instagram live that I was on this morning. Crystal left this morning like Batman. She didn't know what she did to her neck, but she's walking around like this. So she walks out the door like Michael Keaton's Batman to go to work, like in super pain, like audible pain. And then I come back in, and Blake, who's never up before the crack of noon, is flopped on the couch holding his shoulder too. So I don't know what voodoo dolls people got into last night, but it looks like the whole family needs to be put through one of those like things with the 2 rollers. So I come out on the other side like flat Tom and Jerry, you know. Memphis loves her new back crack doctor. I was not irritated. What's the right word? Because irritated thinks I was mad. I was like, what the heck? What the heck? I'm editing these videos, and Memphis is going and getting run out, and her face looks visually happy. She's like, man, like, I don't know what's going on, but like, I feel better than normal. And I'm looking at her face, and I'm like, I want that joy face. I want joy face like that. There was a chiropractor Crystal gave me a number to that I thought was a cash chiropractor like 20 years ago, but I called and left a message. His splash page of his website looked like he was like maybe really old back then, so I don't know if he's still around. Yeah, see, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that more, because I've never been to one, and I'm always having Crystal crack my back where I lay down and she pushes on my back and it cracks. But I know that can't be good for me. But I was never a bone cracker. I never knew how to crack my knuckles until mid-20s. I think Crystal tried to show me. I've never ever had my back cracked or any of that stuff. People can just turn and go crack, crack, crack. I can't do any of that stuff. Any of that stuff. You know, so I'm not a cracker or anything like that. So it doesn't worry me, because like I know it's gonna feel better. So I need to go to one, because I feel like I should be like 2 inches taller. Does that make sense? I should be like 2 inches taller. All right, let's do a couple more of these, and then we'll move on. I'm surprised how cheap it actually was. You know what, when Crystal did it, she was paying like $40. She was like, oh, I just went in there $40 and he adjusted me. And I'm like, cool, that inflation, if I have to pay $50-$60, I guess, to go. Because I don't, you know, I know you're supposed to go like on a plan and stuff like that, but I just need to go once. And I'm pretty sure a chiropractor probably isn't covered through my medical, but I know they have really good medical, but I'll find out. But maybe they can like point me to a place, or I don't know. Mine was like $55. Okay, really? Okay, yeah, it was like $40, $55, and you know, we're here in California, so it might be like $60. I mean, that is a lot, but to make me feel better, to make me line up straight, since I stand so much every day. I was just talking yesterday about like, dang, like I didn't sit down, more than like 10 minutes yesterday. Like I want, but now when I'm standing up, my lower back's hurting. So so Chiropractor Dan it is. We'll figure that out. Memphis costs $30. See, what if I just put on the dog faces? Ow! You know. You could blow out Memphis and Curio. We could shove it in my shirt like a straw man, and I can walk in there on all fours, and then she can fix my back, and I could be like, Barley's here. It would be great. It would be great. All right, a couple more of these. Let's go. The person who decided to switch things up when putting out the produce. Oh my gosh, the pictures of the onions and the potatoes are backwards. Another thing that I would do. That sounds like a bike shop thing that I would do sometimes. Sometimes I do some derpy stuff at the bike shop. Usually not, because like I worked out of like, not fear, but like I worked out of like repercussions. Like I didn't want to like mess stuff up. But yeah, there's sometimes that stuff like that's happened. Hey, what's up, Kathy? They have you come regularly so the alignment eventually stays in place. Okay, see, okay, right. So I will do it. They beat me up, but it's worth it the next day. Yeah, so I'll do it. Before, back in the day, they just grab your head and do this and that, and I'd watch people do it. I'm like, no thanks. But now, like, I think it's probably necessary. There you go. Can you guys tell I was looking up ring lights over here on the side? I was looking for a small one like I have here, maybe a little bit smaller, that does all the colors, so I can clamp it to my desk and have a desk light at night, so I don't have to have the night sun on me. All right, let's go down and do a couple more of these things. So far, Buzzfeed, you've been good to me and haven't served us up anything bad. This bike lane that comes with a tiny speed bump. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know, that reminds me, there's a roundabout that was over by the bike shop when I worked there, and they had those on each side and a little walkway in between. But and you can ride your bike through there over at the roundabout. But so it has those two stumps, but they're more to the side, with like that whole yellow brick road. The orange brick road would be open, but it's all painted the same color so you can't see it. And I've seen people ride their bikes by there and hit it and just go flipping over the front of it. Oh my gosh. It's not even a ramp on the other side though. I have never gone myself, Jess said. I have, yeah, see, but For some reason, I feel like we'd leave there feeling better. Adrian says, I've been a member of RFS Dan for 11 months as of yesterday. Oh my gosh, has it really been that long? Are we really coming up on a year of this stuff, Adrian? First of all, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But holy cow. Wow. Time flies. Oh my gosh, time flies. Time flies when you're locked in a box. Adrian. Foxy Koala, you should be getting your painting by Friday. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Did you send it? I sent you my home address. I don't know if that's one you sent it to. Just so the painting, like, it's got to go to the post office, and it's hard to not talk so much crap about the two people that worked at the post office for 30 years. Literally, they've been there for 30 years, and they're like Yoda. And I don't trust that they're not going to mess up the stuff, so yes. Speed instant stop. Then you'll go flying over your handlebars. You'll go flying over your handlebars. This Jeffrey the Giraffe measuring board, that's great if you're if you're a 2-story tall person. Oh my gosh. You're right. And look, when he goes into 60 still, and it's just over there. That's new Jeffrey the Giraffe too. That's the Jeffrey Giraffe when they gave him like George of the Jungle, like I don't know, they gave him like a George of the Jungle lobotomy. Is all I can think about. Do you remember how like dumb George of the Jungle looked, which was great. Like I love how they drew it. Look at Jeffrey. Like I don't need him. Like tell him I don't want to be a Toys R Us kids anymore. And not only is he a Starbelly Sneech, he's like a 40-star Snelly Starbelly Sneech. Wow. That's so crazy. Why did they make him all derpy like that? This designer of this decorative portrait who has probably never been to Rome. Roma. Oh, is that the Leaning Tower of Pizza? See, I don't know history, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if the stamps are on. I don't know. What's in there? Why do they have to build that thing like you don't even build cakes like this. You don't even build cakes like this. All right, it's almost done here. I guess if we're on 18, we'll go to the 20. And the person who put together this display and has never seen a film starring The Rock or Vin Diesel for that matter. Oh. Yeah. The Rock is kind of like a run-out Vin Diesel, or Vin Diesel is like a smaller version of The Rock. Yeah, that's what I meant. All right, what else? Wow, send us out the Bane Buzzfeed. Make us want to come back. This microwave popcorn that was heavy on the butter and very light on the popcorn. No, it just got misfilled. Oh my gosh. You gotta watch out if you put that on the internet. People might go and look into your history and want to know the story behind the guy that opened up the empty pack of popcorn and how he treated his old coworkers. All right, and finally, the person who laid down this tile and decided to place one in the wrong direction just to infuriate people. All right, let's find it. There it is. There it is. Right there. Oh my gosh. Do you notice it at first? Like, I wonder if I walked into the bathroom, would I even notice it? You know, I guess when I walk in the bathroom, I do start looking down for some reason. I guess that's because it's time to do stuff from the waist down, but like, as soon as I get into the bathroom, it's like down. So maybe you'd have to put a rug over that? I'm not really sure. There's like triple tile going on anyway. I'm not sure what's going on up over here. Maybe you're gonna step into a little bathtub. Like I know like in Japan, like your bathroom shuts. So like when you shut the door in your bathroom, like say you have like the, you know, like the bathroom like in the hallway or whatever, where it's just like sink, mirror, toilet, stand-up shower, like not like a huge bathroom. In Japan, they just shut and lock, and that whole area is tiled and everything. And you can scrub down, wash the whole area. The shower head will go wherever, so you can like, you're in there the whole time. Like you're just in there the whole time. Like you can go to the bathroom and shower and get dressed and get all ready, all in this one area that all gets wet. And so it all just kind of like goes down to the middle. So it's interesting. Oh my god. Anyway, so that's BuzzFeed. We can trust them again. I thought that was a pretty good one. You know, nothing better than mildly infuriating stuff. A dream bathroom, right? With the one tile. Oh my gosh. So we can check to see how our Dogecoin is doing. Let's check it out. Let's go over here to Robinhood. As you guys know, I put $100 into Dogecoin not too long ago, a few months ago, and we're at 483. What were we at yesterday? What did we at yesterday? It was barely at 400, right? Didn't it end yesterday like at 400? But we're up to 483. We're making a little comeback there. Made some little Doge ears here. I've seen memes where people put the little dog in there because it looks like it's ears. We're doing well, and I got a free piece. If you guys sign up to Robinhood, let me know. If you guys want to sign up and do any of this stuff, let me know. Because if you do, I can give you a code, and then you and I get a free piece of stock. And they let you scratch off the scratcher card, and then they give you a free piece of stock. So they gave me the Spectrum Pharmaceuticals, which I think they gave it to me at like 356. They gave me one piece of it. Now it's down to 301. It had a big spike. It had a big spike a while back, like right through here. Right through here, it had a big spike that day, and I was happy. I don't know if it tells me how much I got it for. Maybe it was 330 or something. But not doing too well this year, huh? Yeah, see, it's kind of humping down over this last year. So whatever, they give it to me, it's free. But the rest of the stuff here, we'll see what happens. Come on, Dogecoin. Come on, I need to take that trip around the world. Around the world. Any of you guys have any of this stuff? Any of you? Like, do you guys have that Dogecoin? Amanda, appointment number 2. If I don't catch the end of this, have a great day. Have a great day to Amanda. Did you take out your original $100? No, because I don't want to. Like, I'll let it burn to the ground before I'll take it back out. Because if I do take out my original 100, then that's the shares that are going away. Like, I'd have to, and then I'd have less shares. Like, I need more multipliers. So like, I have 1,530 shares. Wait, 1,539 shares. I don't want to give away $100 worth of those shares to pay me back, and then have those shares be worth more later. I'm just screwing myself. It can dive to the ground, and I can completely lose my $100. I would rather have that than take out $100 of a multiplier later. And I have no idea otherwise what I'm doing other than this. I just thought this was fun. It's just a high score. It means nothing to me. I mean, it will if it like gets to like 10,000, 5,000, you know, like if it got like way crazy, but you know, anything under 1,000, it's just fun to watch the numbers go. It was up to like 700 that one day. It was like to 700. Chris was like, you gotta cash out. And I'm like, no, like that's not, no. Anyway, Crypto Dan's here to save the day or cry. This will be a good test for all you guys if you wanna invest in crypto. You could just watch my highs of highs and my lowest of lows. It's like a Wolf of Wall Street, but with less Leonardo DiCaprio, less Margot Robbie. That movie's the greatest. I will say that movie is the greatest. Anyway, so we'll check back tomorrow to see how virtually rich I am. I'm not sure, you know, what would you get on a gift card? You know, they should have stock gift cards. Where it's like, I need to hurry up and go spend my money because it's changing like every second. They're like, sir, you cannot afford this shirt right now. You've been declined. And you wait a couple seconds and the stock goes up and you're like, run it again. You're like, I'm in. What else I have to talk today? Oh my gosh, everybody. Logan Paul. And I need to talk to you guys about Logan Paul. So here's the thing. We all know Logan Paul's like trash, right? Like when I say trash, like he's done some bad things. I look at him as a different point of view than a lot of people. You know, he's trying to entertain. He's entertaining a certain way. He's trying to push the envelope. He's trying to do all this stuff in a time where like you really can't get away with anything anymore. He'd be so much more popular 15 years ago. He'd be way more popular than he is. But what he's done and what I've seen lately is he's perfected the villain. Right now, there's no villains. There's a big wide open spot for a villain. Who are we pointing at? Who's our finger pointing at right now? We need a villain. And Logan Paul is stepping up, and him and his brother are both becoming that villain, and they're doing it marvelously. You know, Logan Paul shows up to WrestleMania, gets stunned, the whole crowd boos him the whole time. I watched a vlog of somebody in the audience booing him. Shows up to UFC, makes his way on camera, controversy breaks out, everybody's booing him there. He loves it. The boos are cheers. So Logan's new thing is he's gonna fight Mayweather? Mayweather, who's one of the best boxers ever. I'm not sure. You know, I've seen him do a couple things fine. So Logan Paul, and this is courtesy of ESPN, and Mayweather will fight like in June. They're gonna fight like on June 2nd, I think it says. Man, Logan Paul's 6'2", 200 pounds. He'll have 50 pounds and 6 inches on Floyd Mayweather Jr. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. Who wins? Is it a boxer at the end of his career? I mean, did you guys see the Tyson fight? Tyson looked pretty tired. Or is it going to be like, or can Logan Paul beat? If Logan Paul beats him, people are gonna talk. You know, people are gonna talk. That's like you winning a slam dunk contest against Jordan, but Jordan's like 80 years old. You know, so I'm super excited to see this. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a spectacle. I like this new boxing thing. I watched the Jake Paul one a few weeks ago, and it was super crazy. It was like a concert. All these people were there, like, that I don't know why they were there. There was like this Charlie D'Amelio person and Snoop Dogg and Pete Davidson, and like it was such a crazy event to watch. I was like, huh, is this how like sports entertainment's going? Because right now the only thing that's sports entertainment really is wrestling. You know, so I'm wondering if this is boxing entertainment, but I'm curious to see what's going to go on. I'm curious to see if an internet celebrity, I mean, he's in great shape too. That's the thing about like the Paul brothers. They're built solid, so they can take some punches. You know, we'll see. Floyd Mayweather beat up Conor McGregor pretty good, but can he beat somebody that's 50 pounds heavier than him and 6'2"? You know, he retired past the end of his career. I'm worried, but this is only coming up in a few weeks. Apparently they were going to do this in February and they got pushed back, but now it's going to be in June. You can purchase it on pay-per-view. Let me see how much it costs. Let's see if we can figure out how much it costs here. I'm going to open this over here just in case it starts playing stuff. Mute tab. Where's mute tab at? Mute site. There we go. $49.99. $49.99. So it's $50. It's $50 if we want to get it. Floyd Mayweather 50-0 against Paul. Look at that head. You know, I'm not a boxing fan or anything like that, but I am a fan of spectacle. Very much a fan of spectacle. So I think this is gonna good. I feel like Jake is going to back out one punch from Mayweather and then bam, you're sleeping. Here's the thing though, how tall and big do you have to be before Mayweather can't punch him out? Before Mayweather's little Mac from Mike Tyson's punch out and has to get to him. You know, 6 inches is a lot of reach. If you can't get me, you can't get me. So I don't know. I it's gonna be hard. One's got the skills and the other one's got the physical body. I like boxing. I'm too like what is it? Like I'm too attention span. I need something that happens fast. I don't need to watch the back and forth of boxing. I need some MMA. I need people who are busting legs, turning into Looney Tunes, kicking teeth into the audience. That's what I want. You know, for Spartan, are you not amused, Dan? Boxing's just so boring to me. You know, who wants to see 2 grown men put sock and boppers on? You know, and not even 2 sock and boppers because you'd only get 1 pack of sock and boppers. There was never enough for both of you to have sock and boppers, so it was one hand sock and bopping. I hope Logan loses. That's the thing. He's the villain. He's the heel. Everybody wants him to lose. And that's what's making him win. He's the perfect heel. Maybe an uppercut. You know, maybe. I don't know who's going to win this. I don't know. 20 winners will get a Floyd Mayweather and a Logan Paul video meet and greet. Oh my gosh, we can have a meet and greet. What would I ask him? I don't even know what I'd ask him. The last Masters Jake was 100% planned and staged. Like, yes. But here's the thing, like, I watched him box. He doesn't need to stage the fights. Just box. You could do okay. He would have thumped that dude. I watched that guy's MMA fight, and he was pillow hands. It was bad. I don't think why Jake Paul couldn't have just knocked him out in the first place or get knocked out. Who cares? Either way, all the eyes were on you. The Logan gets rich off of hate. Yes, but he's the villain. You have to have a villain. There's no villains right now. You have to have a villain. Meet and greet over the internet, 5 seconds probably. You know what? There were 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes. I've seen them before. That's a popular number. Is 2 minutes. I think Jess did a 2-minute meet and greet too. Maybe 3 for her. I saw that Mouse Queen did a 2-minute meet and greet with Mr. Feeney. That's crazy. What do you do? What do you say? You talk. No, you talk. Do I drool over you, or do you talk about thank you for drooling over me? What do you do? So I don't know. I'm absolutely gonna watch. It'll be on Dantix. We'll be doing Dantix while it's on. It'll be great. I want to just see controversy. I don't care what happens. I just want to see madness. We can't stop this from happening, so you might as well watch the madness. I did do a video meet and greet with Jess. Yeah, it was like 2 minutes. Like, Good, wonderful, beautiful morning. See you next time. Have a good night. And that's it. Bye. Bye, audience, and on to the next one. I hope you and Dan will publish the weekly podcast today. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. So anyway, I thought this was gonna be cool. I just want to see more of this mashed up madness like this. I'd rather see fighting like this than watching Screech from Saved by the Bell fight. I don't know, who did he fight? The Jared from Subway or whoever he boxed, you know. So I think that's interesting. I think that's interesting. All right, we're gonna open the lines here before we get out of here. It'll be time for Ask Dan Anything. How are the cats doing? The cats are doing great. Mooch, my coworker right here, is sleeping on top of his catnip crayon, which I have to watch out because he does too much catnip. So he's down here on the catnip crayon. I can pet him right here. Topo is right here taking a bath. Maybe on the Daily Dan, I need to figure out a little clamp system. I can get one more camera set up here on the side, and maybe I can shoot down my desk and we can see the cats. Jared is canceled. Remember how popular he was from Subway? Okay, let's see here. Let's see if I can open up the lines here. It's the end of the show. It's time to ask Dan anyway. Ask Dan anything. 661-200-9559 if you want to talk about any topics we talked about on the show today, or if you just want to call and ask me a question. Let's see here. Bloop. You are on the Daily Dan.
Hey, it's your buddy Ben. Dan, how you doing?
What's up, Ben? How's it going?
It's going good, man. I made it back in time. A buddy of mine took me out to an early lunch, and I got back just in time.
That sounds good.
Life is good, my friend. Hey, did you see at the next WWE pay-per-view that Roman Reigns is going to be... No, it's this Friday on SmackDown that Daniel Bryan is going to be wrestling Roman Reigns for the title. The caveat is if Reigns wins, Daniel Bryan is no longer in the WWE SmackDown show. So they're talking about him leaving and only going part-time to raise a family, and they're going to try to see what his contract is. They're talking about putting him part-time and having the ability to go to other promotions. So I think he's going to end up losing that match Friday, and then we're no longer going to be seeing too much of Daniel Bryan on WWE. I
agree. He's old. He's past his prime in a good way. He just needs to go. He needs to go before he gets hurt again. He already retired. He already left. He couldn't wrestle again, and then he came back because, you know, money talks. And I think it's time for him just to go on, go live your fantasy, go live a family life, go do a reality show, and move on and open up the roster for people that are, you know, he's not even that old, but like for new people, you know.
Right. Well, before WrestleMania, he said that would be the last time, his last WrestleMania. So, you know, I think he was hitting that he wants to leave, but I think this is going to be the way they give him the out. And you know that they got Charlotte Flair back on the thing. They let her back in. You know why?
Yes, I did see that she was back. But for Daniel Bryan, this might be the end, because you always, in wrestling, the rule is you go out on your back. You always go out on your back. You don't go out a champion in wrestling. You go out on your back, putting whoever else over now. So maybe that's it. Maybe WrestleMania was his last bit, and this is just the blow off after WrestleMania, and then he will slowly bow out, which I don't mind. I don't mind Daniel Bryan, but he's so all over the place with his gimmick that I'm ready for him to move on in a good way. In a good way.
Right. And you know, the one thing I don't like is what the guy that is acting like a Nigerian prince. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes, it wasn't Titus. It was
Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Right.
I don't like that gimmick, because now we got another big man. We had Omos and AJ Styles, and now we got that guy who's supposed to be part of his Nigerian security force. Two big men like that are interfering in matches. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they've missed the mark. They've missed the mark on that one. And poor Big E's big push to be a solo star just was flopped by bad writing, and it's always going to be that way until Mr. McMahon, He goes belly up in the grave. Oh my gosh. Well, Ben, thank you for calling the Daily Dan. I hope you have a great day. So far, you haven't missed an episode.
You too, and take care. Tell Crystal and Blake I said hello.
Oh, I will do that. Have a good day, Ben.
Bye.
All right, bye. 661-209-559 or Dantic. Oh, no, there's no Dantic's game show. If you want to call in and say hi. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's another person calling. Hello, you are on the Daily Dan.
Hey Dan, it's Adrian.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Oh, another day?
Right.
So I wanted to talk to you about this recent Jake Paul fight.
Okay, right.
So did you watch it at all? Did you pirate it, bootleg it like the rest of us did instead of paying Jake Paul $60?
No, I can't talk about that part, but I did watch it. It was super clear. I watched it pretty much almost from beginning to end. I thought it was kind of great watching Snoop Dogg and Pete Davidson walk around and just be unscripted. But yeah, I watched the whole fight. What's your take on it?
So I was thinking about how the referee called it out. As the other guy was getting up, he tells him to take a step forward as he's still trying to get up, and he calls a match right away. And I have a feeling that in this Floyd Mayweather fight with Logan Paul, it's going to be the same thing. Like, either Mayweather is going to fall down or Logan's going to fall down, and as they're getting up, the ref is going to call it right away. So I feel like you're not going to be able to even get your money's worth for the pay-per-view event. I mean, you're spending $50 just to watch someone stumble around, right?
Right, and I agree. So here's the thing that I've always seen about boxing that really gets diluted from MMA. In boxing, all my life that I watched boxing growing up, big Mike Tyson fan. Every time the dude would get a tiny bit loopy or he'd hit the ropes and he kind of just wasn't there for a microsecond, they stop that. They don't let it. In MMA, you can have Tweety birds around your head for a little bit and they let you go. In boxing, they are so quick, especially these Tyson fights. We were paying $59.99 on pay-per-view back in the 80s or $49.99 in the 80s. We were paying a lot of money to get first round knockouts majority of the time. People were so upset, way more upset than they were about this, because people actually cared about watching Tyson and not this buffoon in the ring. That dude got knocked out. That dude was going to get knocked out anyway. Kind of like the dude that fought Mike Tyson when he got out of jail. The guy that he went down in I don't even know if Tyson hit his face. It was controversial. So much controversy that he went down and he got a Pizza Hut commercial for stuffed crust pizza. I've said this before, and he would turn it around to eat it backwards and it would brush his face and he'd get knocked out. It was that bad, that Tyson fight. So we've seen bad boxing forever, more so than we've ever seen MMA boxing. So the fact that they stopped it like that, I feel like I've seen that before. But let the dude get up in the corner, man. There should be get him in the corner and smack his face around a little bit. People paid a lot of money for this, mostly kids.
Yeah, let's bring Mike Tyson box out rules. You got to stand in your corner for 2 seconds, and then you got to get back in the ring. It's done. It's over.
I feel like I watch them call it. I call it all the time. But I didn't want it to be. I needed some more punching. The dude took a punch because you could take a punch for some money. So the dude took the punch to the face. It was okay. He got him good. But it was bad. It was put on bad. Like, if you're gonna run a gimmick like this, you have to sell it. You can't have the guy in the that he's fighting. They weren't even talking about boxing. They were talking about Bitcoin and they were talking about Dogecoin and how much it was. That's all they talked about. They weren't talking about the fight or nothing. He wasn't mentally prepared. He wasn't doing anything to sell the guy. He was just there to collect his paycheck. At least when the cameras come in the room, stand up and start boxing a little bit and get ready and stuff if you're gonna sell this. But they don't, because they don't know how to put on a good show. I did think it was crazy though, Adrian. Afterwards, it turned into a party. As they zoomed out, everybody in the audience was dancing like it was the club, and they were in the rain hanging out with like Justin Bieber and all them, and they were dancing and stuff for the rest of the night. That I thought was amazing. You show up to a show, you don't go home when it's over. You party. I did like that gimmick. That I did like.
Yeah, it's something I didn't get either. They had this whole Super Bowl-esque show that came on after the whole game, and it's what happened to boxing? I thought boxing was about the fighting and the punching, not
no, this
Justin
is sports
Bieber
entertainment.
And Doja Cat coming up on stage and partying like it's Miley Cyrus's party in the USA.
It was. It literally was. They had an hour. I don't know how much you saw of it. They had an hour concert. I thought the feed ended at one point because they were just like Ice Cube was out there rapping and stuff, and and I was like, okay, the music was on. I was setting up for Dantics or whatever, but they were playing for hours. And did you see the other fight where the guy got hit in the side and he grabbed his junk like he got low blowed? Please tell me you saw that, Adrian.
What was that one more time?
All right, dude. Okay, so check this out. So there was a fight like 3 fights before. The dude gets punched in the side. The slow motion replay, it's like right where the ribs are. He starts holding his junk and goes down, and he's on the ground and doesn't want to fight no more. They had to get a stretcher. He sold it so long. They had to get a stretcher to stretch him out of this place before the Logan Paul fight, or before the Jake Paul fight. And he faked it. They kept like replaying it, and the announcers are like, man, he's faking it. He's going to be so much trouble on social media. He got punched in the side, holds his junk, gets strapped to a stretcher and taken out. Unbelievable.
Are we sure that he was a boxer and not a soccer player or a football player?
Right? Or a basketball player these days? Oh my gosh. So I thought that was the craziest part of the whole thing. I forgot about that. Punched in the side, holds his junk, sells the bit for 5, 6, 7 minutes. I don't care how hard you be hitting the junk. Eventually you recover a tiny bit and get strapped to a stretcher and taken out of there to the hospital.
We live in a day where people scrape their knees at work and they file for workman's comp.
Right. Yeah. I know. So it's going to be crazy. I will definitely be watching the Logan Paul versus Mayweather. You know, Steve said something earlier. He said Tyson versus Logan Paul is the fight that I want. You know, I used to want that fight until I saw Tyson do some exhibitions, and one of my boxing heroes is no longer like immortal. I don't know if you watched that. Did you watch that at all, Adrian?
I have not watched that yet, but I was wanting to watch Tyson go at it. Did he end up fighting?
It was fun. Yeah, him and the other dude fought. It was exhibition, but they fought like the 3 rounds or whatever. You know, they went at it as good as they could. Tyson is just straight up old now. He's just old. He's sucking wind. He's in great shape, great spirits. Like, he had a great time doing it, and they boxed and stuff. And I did not see very much of Tyson at all in there. He's just he's not what he was when I was a kid. So I think he might even get thumped by I don't know. And that I don't know is what is gonna make us want to see it.
Well, Tyson should just stick to making animated mystery cartoons instead of going back to the ring.
Now he's busy buying all the acres out here in my town over here so he can put his weed farm up. Yeah, and I think his weed farm is just to hide his pigeon farm. But yeah, but Tyson's buying Tyson farms out here, so he's buying all these acres out here in SoCal so he can grow his weed. Yep.
I'm going to SoCal now to go find all the pigeons.
Yep, it's sticky icky. Well, Adrian, thank you for calling the Daily Dan. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
You too. Thank you, Dan.
All right, that was fun. Well, let's see what you guys all have to say here in the chat real quick. He would still annihilate Logan Paul. Tyson is an animal. That's the thing. I would love to see that. I would love to see a 3-way boxing match. Jackie Chan can do it. Jackie Dan can do it. Yeah, so anyway, that'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see. This comes out in June, I think it comes in. What did it say here? It says it's you'll get to watch the exhibition for $24.99. After 1 million buys, the price will jump to $39.99. Okay, so over 1 million people have bought this. Let's before we get out of here, let's look at that real quick. That's important. The first 1 million paying customers will get to watch it for $24.99. After that, it'll be jumped to $34.99. Okay, so these were the old costs. And right now, when I looked at it, the cost was $49.99. So they've probably sold 1 million of them. June 6th. This will be good. When I say good like it's a dumpster fire, you know? This is a dumpster fire. Oh my gosh. All right, well, we'll be wrapping up the Daily Dan here soon. I hope you guys have a great day. Not sure what my day holds for me yet, but I will be back tonight at 6 o'clock live right here on this very station, youtube.com/RFS Dan, Facebook and Twitch, where we will be Dan Tries Cooking. And tonight we will be making homemade meatballs and probably sketty to put on top of it. Unless I put it in a sandwich. Ooh, that could be fun too. Maybe I'll do that. But we're making some homemade meatballs and more importantly, just hanging out with you guys. Have a great day. Yes, have a great day. Thank you for hanging out. And we'll see you next time on the Daily Dan. Yeah, I got a couple more minutes here. I'll hang out with you guys in the chat. But yeah, so I don't know. I am one of those people, and I'm so bad at it. I'm the person that does this. I want to see it. I want to see controversy. I love things that are live, so I'll put it on. I don't care about boxing. I don't even really care to like I'm not like, oh, punching, but I do love to see controversy. So much so that I was a little bummed out that after Dantix, I did not put on the UFC fight. It was on before. I did not go back and put it on. I just spaced out and watched that dude bust his leg into pieces. Brittany says, I'm making meatloaf and mashed sweet potatoes today. Pro tip, do not put it in the microwave. OMG, that leg break, right? Just coiled around a dude's leg like he was a Plastic Man. I missed it because I just did. It was on, but I didn't like pay attention at all until you told me something later on the night. Steve, you were like, did you see that guy's leg break? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I know, but like I'm on my way, on my way to see that. He was Plastic Man. Oh my gosh, he like peg legged it. Rogan's reaction was great. I thought that was cool. So I missed that. Jim Johnson, what's up, dude? I'm making meatball parm. Sandy OTT style. Maybe you know what? I don't know. I'll see what I have. I got all the stuff for the stuff already, so I'll see what I have over there. Otherwise, it'll just be on top of spaghetti. I'll cover it with cheese. Yes. Well, everybody, thank you for calling in. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for watching the Daily Dan. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be talking about other stuff and a couple of the things that I didn't get to today. I'm still trying to figure out how to time the show from the main show, for the main topic to the earlier topics. Have a great day, everyone. Yes, I will see you guys tonight. Add it to SpaghettiOs. SpaghettiOs and I still aren't getting along after the popular sickness. I'm still not getting along with the SpaghettiOs. So have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time here on the Daily Dan. If that worked. I didn't know if that worked or not. And the button didn't work. Okay, well, let's go over here. Bye, everybody. Can't wait for tonight. Dan's tries cooking. Me too. Put the spaghetti on the sandwich. Shoot, that's what over the top. Oh, TT means. Oh, yes. I love that. And I think I have some leftover sour bread there, too, that I could put on there. That is a great idea. I'm so addicted to sourdough bread. I've been making meals around sourdough bread lately just because I want more sourdough bread in my mouth. Get a baguette to make a sandwich. That's too fancy for me, Abby. I'll take some sourdough.